Hello, my name's Joe Johnson and I've been actively engaged in research into natural remedies for over 20 years. What I've discovered about mouth ulcers and stopping mouth ulcers quickly is brand spanking new, and it just might be the untapped resource that you've been looking for. I'm going to show you how simple it is to stop your mouth ulcers quickly, easily and safely. Now, Emma Williams, she's the health editor on this site. She's urged me to share with you details of an astonishing discovery that I've made about mouth ulcers. One that gets rid of your mouth ulcers faster than you've ever thought possible, and in many cases almost overnight. So now, in plain English, you're going to find out what's actually going on in your mouth. Right now, as you're watching this video, there's a biochemical war going on in your mouth. Now, specifically, bacteria are eating the flesh in your mouth. Now, where the bacteria has got a firm hold, they can be seen as mouth ulcers. So before I show you a simple way to kill the bacteria, I want you to consider this. Almost all mouth sore problems are caused by bacteria breeding in your mouth, and mostly in and around your gums, your cheek and your tongue. And this is because your mouth is the perfect breeding ground. It's warm, it's moist, it's dark, and there's plenty of food. Your mouth is bacteria paradise. So normally your immune system will keep the bacteria under control. But if you've been stressed, maybe overworked, or taken drugs, or let your diet slip a bit, then your immune system becomes weaker and weaker and weaker, and that's enough for the bacteria to get a grip in your mouth. Now, once your mouth becomes infected, you've got mouth ulcers. That's it. And to make things even worse, you're now in a catch-22 situation, because if you use antibiotics to kill the bacteria in your mouth, you'll have to swallow them, which means that the whole of your immune system is now shocked and weakened even further. You're in a worse position because the toxic impact of powerful antibiotic drugs. This is why your antibiotics, they do appear to work for a week or two. But then your mouth ulcers come back worse than ever before. And if you've tried it, you know that's true. But they come back along with all the other antibiotic side effects, such as genital thrush or even oral thrush or digestive problems. And there's many other illnesses, and some of these are killing people. In case you're in any doubt about the dangers of modern drugs like antibiotics, according to a recent report by eminent US doctors, and you can see the proof below, in the United States alone, the total number of deaths caused by conventional medicine like antibiotics is almost 800,000 men, women and children every year. That's about 2,200 every day. So it's now evident that the American medical system is the main cause of death and injury in the United States. And that's the eminent doctors saying that, not me. So I was desperate to find a way of killing the germs in your mouth without harming your immune system. It's so important. I've seen so many people lose their health, even after 6 or 7 rounds of antibiotics, or because of the antibiotics. You know, it's tragic. And that's why I did my research. That's why I've done it. You can see human beings with mouth ulcers. They've been around for thousands of years. And drug companies have been around for 100 years. And the drug companies, they don't want you to know what your ancestors knew about mouth ulcers. So my first step in research is always to go back into history and see what was going on there. And after a lot of reading, and I don't mean the usual herbalist research books, I mean, I've got secret access to some of the best books on the planet. And I discovered a lot. But clue number 1 is Roman gladiators. Now, I discovered every Roman gladiator had to ensure he always had 3 items. Number 1, his uniform to protect him. Number 2, his sword to attack his enemy. It makes sense. Number 3, a small leather pouch of a concentrated herb, and that herb was myrrh. And if the gladiator was ever to get a wound, be it from a sword, a dagger, any other weapon, he was to rub the myrrh directly into the wound to prevent infection. So even the deepest sword wound would be filled with the herb because of its amazing abilities to kill bacteria. Now that's interesting. Killing bacteria. This was a green light for further research. And I began to see this herb everywhere in ancient manuscripts. Everywhere. And the most obvious and the most well-known clue, you'll know this already, and it was staring at me right in the face. Clue number 2, the birth of Jesus. Now, irrespective of your religious beliefs, the essence of this research is true. According to lots of historical texts, when Jesus was born, he was visited by 3 wise men, and they presented him with gold, frankincense, and the third king brought some myrrh. Some more of that myrrh. So my research has shown that myrrh is regarded as the most powerful antibiotic in the ancient world. So irrespective of any religious beliefs, myrrh truly is an antibiotic fit for a king. Now, of course, I've heard of this herb before and I've used it many times before, but I had no idea that it was such a powerful, natural antibiotic, one that can be put directly into wounds or put directly onto your mouth ulcers. And I knew up to now that most natural remedies for mouth ulcers are nothing more than a mild antiseptic, a mouthwash with a minty taste. Sometimes they put a bit of tea tree oil in it. Now it helps a little bit, but for mouth ulcers it doesn't work because they're not strong enough. Now, I expected my research to last about 6 to 12 months, but in 6 weeks I had a proven remedy. Now I wanted to test it for longer, but my conscience wouldn't let me because every single client with mouth ulcers was cured, sometimes within just a few hours. Literally in a few hours. So in order to increase the antibiotic effects of this remedy, I put 3 other powerful and natural antibiotics in with the myrrh. So the combined effect of the 4 herbs, it's unstoppable. Now Gum Doctor, and that's what it's called, it's been proven countless times now to stop mouth ulcers because it kills the bacteria in your mouth on contact. You simply massage a few drops of the remedy onto your mouth ulcer and that's it. It takes about 10 seconds and you do this 3-4 times a day. That's it. There's no antibiotics to slaughter your already tired immune system. So it's a convenient way, it's a simple remedy, and it means that you don't have to spend your time going to having appointments with doctors and dentists and people like that, or discussing in your embarrassing mouth or breath problems with people in the drugstore. It's just a small bottle of very powerful liquid herbs, and you can carry it with you. It'll fit in your pocket or in your purse. The thing is, it'll be killing the bacteria in your mouth. It'll be keeping your breath fresh and clean. But more importantly, it'll be saving your oral health and it'll be saving your gums and saving your teeth. So now that biochemical war in your mouth, it's over. That's Gum Doctor. Now I plan to launch the remedy with advertising and fancy packaging and sending it out through a network of distributors. But I never got the chance because word quickly spread about the results I was getting with the Gum Doctor. And patients with mouth ulcers, they were coming here without an appointment. Herbalists were coming to my practice asking, well, demanding that I make it for them. But I couldn't do it because it wasn't so simple. You see, I tested a lot of myrrh, and the only organic myrrh which consistently stopped these mouth ulcers and gum disease and all of that, it comes from the Middle East. Now, in these war-torn, struggling times, can you imagine how hard it is to import anything from the Middle East? So to say my ingredient supply is fragile is an understatement, but I did manage it. I got enough ingredients to manufacture 3 batches myself. So I mixed them, I weighed them, I blended them, I've done everything by hand myself. So don't worry about that. The Gum Doctor remedies that I've made, they're of the highest quality. Now, I've handed over 2 of the batches to my trusted friend, Emma Williams. And if you've got mouth ulcers, I strongly suggest that you get this remedy called Gum Doctor before Emma's supplies run out and before you begin to lose your oral health and eventually your teeth. But you've got to hurry because I normally only give this remedy to my personal clients and to fellow herbalists. I've never before excuse me, ever committed a single batch of gum doctor to anyone. But Emma's begged me not to let the other herbalists and online stores know what we were up to till she'd got the stock. Well, now she's got it, and it's going faster than we both imagined. So if you mess around or thinking of coming back later, you may miss out. If you've got mouth ulcers, that would be a horrible mistake. So don't let that happen. Have a good look at the testimonials below. See how the gum doctors help men and women across the country to get rid of their mouth ulcers and get rid of it fast with the gum doctor remedy. Now, you might have a few reservations or seeds of doubt, and that's fair enough, because after all, we don't know each other. So let me put your mind at rest so that you can experience the gum doctor remedy for yourself completely risk-free. You can use this remedy to your heart's content for a full 90 days, and you won't risk a single penny trying the remedy for yourself. You've got a complete, ironclad 90 days, unconditional, 100% money back guarantee. But the simple, clear truth about this remedy is this. I designed this remedy to quickly get rid of mouth ulcers. If it doesn't get rid of your mouth ulcers, send it back. Or if you're not completely satisfied with anything at all, I insist you send the remedy back to Emma in any condition, and she'll personally make sure that you get a fast and full refund of every penny you paid for the remedy. There'll be no questions asked, and there'll be no hassles, and you can even keep the full set of health books as my thank you for you just trying the remedy, and you have my word on that. Okay. So, how much will this mouth ulcers remedy cost you? Well, I normally charge my clients $200 for a personal appointment, then $170 for the remedy, because it's handmade and it's organic and it works. But you don't need to have an appointment with me. Plus, we're not using my office, we're not using my staff and all the other services. So I've agreed with Emma to give you 50% discount on the mouth ulcer remedy. That means you can get your mouth ulcer remedy for just $87 and $5 shipping. That means you're going to save over $280. Plus, Emma's literally manhandled me into giving you an additional gift. That's a set of health ebooks, and they're valued at $127. But that's to the first 100 people who try the mouth ulcer remedy. Now you can see those books below, and you can see that the books are worth more than the price of the remedy. So it's an amazing offer for you, and it's risk-free. I've never sold this remedy for such a low price before. I mean, $87, it's less than the price of the course of dangerous antibiotics. It's less than the price of a visit to your dentist or your doctor. And it's certainly less than the price of dentures or dental surgery, which some people end up having to do. And you don't want that. So let's get your gums sorted fast. So order your remedy right now, while Emma has still got the stock. You're still on this page. Simply click on the link below and Emma will look after you. And if you have any questions about these mouth ulcers, about gum disease or anything at all, and this mouth ulcers remedy, just write to me at any time and I'll write to you and help you out. So click on the link below and Emma will send you your mouth ulcer remedy in the post today. All right, and I look forward to helping you. Let's get rid of the mouth ulcers and get your mouth healthy and fresh again. And that's what we're here to do. All right, bye for now.